I think a lot of different conductors are trying different things. I lived in Kansas for a while. I don't recall the Wichita Symphony conductor dressing up in leather pants and doing rock hits, but
to this day, never met another conductor.
I think that's a first for me in this career as well.
I think that might be a Dubuque thing right now.
He's singing along with the band. He's getting into it, and it's so wonderful. It's amazing. It's surprising in the best sort of way.
Not only has his vision, he's ready to go with that and helping us see that, but he also helps orchestra be part of creating that.
I think education is such a part of who he is. It's like, let me teach you something about this incredible art so that you're kind of here with us, in on the secret. And it's so evocative, and it's like, oh yeah, we get it. And there's something that translates from our mind, the images in our mind. Paris. For me, Paris can be, sitting at a cafe, looking at the Eiffel Tower while someone brings you a cup of coffee. I'm not talented enough with words to be able to tell you how that makes me feel. But I know how it makes me feel. We put that into our instruments, into the sound that's coming out of our instruments, and it works. It just works.
William by nature is collaborative. He wants input. He wants other voices at the table.
Sometimes the urge as a professor to micromanage and to kind of have your students become clones of yourself and have them play this part in a certain way and what have you. And I think that I've really come to back off a little bit.
He wants to hear pushback on maybe why something isn't a good idea or may not be the best project, piece of music, whatever it might be to present.
And yes, he has his vision for the piece, but he gives the orchestra a fair amount of poetic license or expressive freedom to kind of do what they feel is right.
When you come to a concert and you see 20, 30, 40, 50 some musicians playing all together in one ensemble, you can't dismiss the power of that moment.
It's just such a life-giving thing to be able to make music with other people.
As musicians, we have to be connected with how we're feeling.
Working towards one goal.
We are always trying to find that fine line between what our vision is, what we'd like to do for the community and with our orchestra, but what the realities of budget and timelines and support all come down to.
His focus, I believe, is telling a story. He wants to tell a story. He's trying to tell a story to the audience, and he's pushing us to become better storytellers.
Do collaborations with ballets, with singers, and done music from all around the world. And so as a musician, I find it really engaging to get to play all these different kinds of music and learn about them.
I think in terms of the healing nature of music, there's a couple of things at play. Number one, I just think music is second nature to our soul. It's a part of us, just like the visual arts and a hug from people you love. It's just what we need and who we are as human beings.
Kids' concerts, I occasionally wear earplugs for because they get super hyped up.
Hundreds of third graders for the Arts Trek concerts. He captivates them all.
Trying to help every kid see themselves as a musician.
It's really a marvel to watch.
He connects a lot to the adults in the community too.
We were backstage, it was probably 30 seconds before I walked out for a concert, and he said, "Into the unknown." It's such a simple but great philosophy. So now, ever since that brief moment where we were sort of just talking about that idea, I've been talking to my students about that. This might not go the way you want it to, but so what? And that's, I think, what makes it fun for the audience as well.